The Classical Symphony. The great contribution of the classical period to orchestra music is the symphony. Haydn wrote at least 104 symphonies, Mozart more than 40, and Beethoven only 9. Most of Haydn's symphonies were composed for his employers, who required a steady flow of works for their palace concerts. Beethoven, on the other hand, wrote a symphony only when he was inspired. His symphonies are longer than Haydn and Mozart's and were conceived for performance in large concert halls. A symphony is an extended, ambitious composition typically lasting between 20 and 40 minutes, exploiting the expanded range and tone color and dynamics of the classical orchestra. The classical symphony usually consists of 4 movements that evoke a wide range of emotion through contrast of tempo and mood. The typical sequence is number 1, vigorous, dramatic, and fast movement. Number 2, a lyrical slow movement. Number 3, a dance-like movement, like a minuet or a scherzo. And 4, a brilliant and heroic fast movement. So you have 4 movements: fast, slow, dance-like, and fast again. The opening movement is almost always fast and in sonata form. It is in the slow second movement that we are more likely to find broad, song-like melodies. This movement, by and large, is in either sonata form, ABA form, or theme and variation form, which is A prime, A double prime, and so on. Unlike the other movements in the symphony, the slow movement is generally not in the tonic key. So the first movement was in the tonic key, the slow movement is not in that key. In the symphonies of Haydn and Mozart, the third movement is generally a minuet and trio, which may be in a moderately or fairly quick tempo. Beethoven liked fast, energetic scherzos for his third movements. The fourth concluding movement of the symphony by Haydn or Mozart is fast, lively, and brilliant, but sometimes lighter in mood than the opening movement. Beethoven's concluding movements tend to be more triumphant and heroic in character and is sometimes meant as a climax to the whole symphony. The final movement of a classical symphony is often in sonata form. In most classical symphonies, each movement is a self-contained composition with its own set of themes. A symphony is unified partly by the use of the same key in 3 of its movements. More important, the movements balance and complement each other both musically and emotionally. The importance of the symphony lasted throughout the 20th century and into the 21st.